Hello, hello, hello. Oh, what's going on here? I'm very bright today, aren't I? There we go, that looks good. Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? We are back with some My Drive today. Sorry I was not around last week. I had a very busy weekend doing some DIY stuff, so didn't quite have time to fit in an episode of My Drive, but we're back today with round 2. Let me just do a little quick mic check. Cool, that all sounds good. Yes, we're back with My Drive. We've got round 2 around Qatar. We obviously had our first race, what was it, 2 weeks ago now, around Sebring, which was an exciting race. New point systems, throwing up some interesting results, which we'll go through now. Oh, what have I done? So let me just grab the points from. If I was prepared, I would have done this earlier, but we have. Ignore my little spreadsheet here. Sorry, they're not more. What's the word? Nice to look at. But we had our results from last week. Is that right? Yes. So we had Norman Nato winning the race, scoring 38 points. Kubica coming second. Paul Chatan, although he didn't finish in third, because he's in the second BOP group, I think he finished 9th, which would have effectively been second. So he's in third. Bamba 5th. Buemi, again, apologies for the font on some of these names. For some reason in my code, when it outputs it, like it inputs it fine, but when it outputs it, it's in the wrong format. So I do apologise. I've also got a bit of a sniffly nose today, so I'm sorry for that as well. Bowie 5th, and then the Toyota. Luke Duval in the Peugeot, obviously gaining from the second BOP group. Jules Gounon in the other LP, and Conway in the second Toyota, and then ourselves down in 9th position. So the BOP point system is already throwing up some interesting results, really helping out the Alpine and the Peugeot there. It will be reassessed, not next week, because we've got a sprint next week, and sprint uses regular points, but then the week after, which will be Imola, the groupings might be slightly shifted. So, for instance, if the Alpine keeps performing how it did, the Alpine will be bumped up to Group A, and I think potentially the Porsche seem to be performing quite poorly with this season's BOP. They might be dropped down to Group B. So that is the Drivers' Championship. Let me just quickly go through the teams and the manufacturers before we get into today's race. Teams, we've got Cadillac on top, 41 points, obviously the win, and then the 3 points of pole. Alpine second, again benefiting from the BOP points. AF Corsa Ferrari, so that's the number 83, the yellow one, in third. Then Toyota, Peugeot, ourselves with the Aston Martin Heart of Racing, Proton Competition, BMW, Porsche Penske down in 9th, and the factory Ferrari down in 10th. So they had a pretty shocking race last week, well, the week before that. And then finally the manufacturers, similar story there, Cadillac, Alpine, Ferrari, obviously with the AF Corsa customer, Ferrari up in third, Peugeot, Toyota, Aston Martin, BMW, and then Porsche down in 8th. Obviously, teams and manufacturers at the moment quite similar as the season goes on. They will start to spread apart. But yeah, interesting BOP point stuff. If you have any thoughts on it, let me know down in the comments. It's a pretty... BOP in itself is pretty controversial anyway. And I would love it where I can actually change values in the game, but that's all locked away for the devs. Hopefully that's something that they bring in the future, but we'll just have to wait and see. But today we have Qatar with our first wildcard of the season. So we have our little wheel of choice here. Just bring this over. So the options we have, I think on the initial wildcards I also said about a dry race, not a dry race, a night race. But for Qatar we're going to be doing a transitional race from day to night anyway, so it's not really going to matter. So we have a storm, so torrential rain throughout the entire race and qualifying. These also apply to qualifying and the race. Obviously random grid doesn't, but random grid, so we skip qualifying, no point going for pole position. We just do random grid and go straight into the race. Wet to dry, dry to wet. Hot, so, temperatures up in the high 30s, low 40s, basically as hot as we can get it, to really cook the tyres. And then 2 tyre compounds, but so what that means is every stint we have to have at least 2 tyres, 2 different tyre compounds on the car. Yeah, I think that sounds good. I'm kind of just making this up as I go along. So let's spin for today's wildcard. Whatever it lands on is what we will be doing. We're not going to do any sort of elimination type thing. Just whatever it lands on. So each of them have a 1 in 6 chance of being picked. And then we'll get into some racing. So we'll spin it here. And it's going to land on random grid. Interesting. I thought it was going to be wet to dry there. Oh, nice little jingle there. So we've got random grid for today, which is going to be interesting. It would have been quite funny to have wet to dry, but nevertheless we have to go with what was picked. So let's get into the race. I need to actually remind myself how what the tyre and fuel situation is for this race. Oh, let's move that over there. Obviously, we've had the European Le Mans Series update as well, which I've not bought yet, but I will be buying for the circuits in particular. Never really driven an LMP3. Maybe I'll do some LMP3 stuff if you are interested. So we're Aston Martin. No practice. No qualifying. Last options. We have 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Hour and a half. We're gonna bump this back to. I don't really know what time it sets. The sun sets. Random grid position. Weather is just going to be whatever defaults it gives us. Time scaling we'll put on 4 times time scaling, is that? Put on 5 just so that we get into dark. Cool. So let's just dive straight in, really. Why not? We'll load into the race. Not feeling totally confident about this race. I've done some practice, and Qatar itself is a bit of a, I'm not going to say tricky circuit. It's one that rewards patience. So when we did the charity race around here, obviously in the Peugeot, I found I did obviously practice for that and found a good initial setup. But in some of the corners, it just was a bit understeering, didn't quite have the front end. And I found that with the Aston Martin as well. I don't know whether that's got anything to do with the adjustable aero device being on the front rather than the rear wing. But I've not really found a good balance with the car around here. So hopefully we'll get fortunate with the random grid. We will have to see what it throws up, as we're just about to load in here. Oh, 7th. Okay, that's not too bad. So we've got Earl Bamber on pole position, obviously not getting a point, which is great for Cadillac, who were by far the quickest in Sebring. We'll have to see if that pace translates to Qatar. Dries Van Thor in the BMW, so that's really good for him as well. If he can hold on to that, he'll get some good points being in Group B. Jules Gounon, again, great for the Alpine. Kubica 4th, Norman Nato 5th, Julian Anlau 6th, ourselves 7th, Mike Conway 8th, Paul de Resta 9th, Kevin Escher 10th, Chatan 11th, Fuoco 12th, Gianni 13th, Duval followed by Van der Linde, our teammate Alex Riberas, and then Pierre Guidi and Buemi finish off the hypercar field. We will put on a little setup. Again, I don't really have a good setup, so I'm using one of the default ones. Yeah, let's go with that, why not? Fuel and tyres, and since we've got no qualifying to get out of the way, let's jump straight into the race. I do like Qatar as a circuit. It's very challenging, especially in these cars, well, in not super high downforce cars, so you know, you take an F1 car around here and the corners aren't really corners, whereas in these a lot of them are quite challenging, especially the triple right-handers at the end, which if you saw the charity race I did, you know, we've got a bit of history there being taken out with an hour and a half to go. So hopefully we can avoid any collisions here as we creep our way around the final corner. The game feels a little bit laggy, which I'm not super happy about, but we'll have to, hopefully it will sort itself out. Like I say, we've got Bamber on pole, Van Thor in second. As we creep towards the start-finish line for round 2 of my drive, we are underway. Oh, a shocking start there for us. But unfortunately, I think the cars behind are quite far back. Oh, we're being absolutely mugged off the start here. Oh, we've had an absolutely horrendous start here. Dropping down to 11th place, dropping 4 positions. Oh, understeer. Don't mind me, just absolutely cutting the track like there's no limits. Oh, we get tagged there by the Ferrari. You can't really go around the outside here, Fuoco. Oh. Right, we just need to settle down into this race. We've been mugged right off the start. Oh, what's happened there? Why? Just really lost the back end there, and that means we're going to be a sit and duck down the straight. We've got a Porsche, BMW, Ferraris. We've got good straight line speed, it looks like. Oh, that understeer that I talked about. It's really not been a good start for us here. It's so difficult to get into a rhythm as well when I've just got the cars behind, just lunging it at every opportunity. So Wonder-Series through that. Oh, and the Ferrari turned in on us. Are you kidding me, Ferrari? Oh. Or Toyota without a rear wing there. Oh man, the AI today are like it's the last lap of the championship. Calm down, what's going on? Bowie in the pits with that broken rear wing. That'll be quite a hefty repair for him. Are we in like the wrong race mode or something? Because we're just so slow. I just really can't take any speed through these fast corners. Oh, we've lost so much time in those open laps. We'll just have to hope that there's some chaos with the lap cars later on. Van Thor up into the lead. So perhaps the BMWs have got quite good pace around here today. Which explains why I'm being absolutely mugged by Van der Linde. God, so quick off it on acceleration. And then we just get that chronic understeer. Big wobble by Riberas there. Obviously at this stage we're not scoring any points. The likes of Duval and Van der Linde behind us are. I mean, we're keeping good pace with our teammate and the Peugeot ahead. So perhaps the field's starting to normalise out a little bit. Yellow flag. Who's spun out? That's an Alpine there of Shatan. Trying to capitalise through the yellow flag on our teammate, couldn't quite get the move done. You know what, through the second and third of those three right-handers, it doesn't feel too bad. It's just that first one. Alright, what's our straight line speed like? BMW in the slipstream. Pretty good straight line speeds. And the BMW is just running away at the front of the field. All Ribeira's a little bit caught up there behind Duval. Oh, God, I didn't want to slow down there. Ribeira's looking for a lunge there on Duval. I feel like Duval is a bit of a cork in the bottle here. Van der Linde is desperate to get past us. I mean, to be fair, if the like encoded BOP is based off of real life, this would have been the Aston Martin's first race, so it would have been quite heavy and quite powerless, which might explain why we're struggling quite a bit. Got some GTs coming up in the next lap. Oh, just got a snap there. Van der Linde pulling alongside us. Try and use the speed of this Aston. Just about stay ahead. Or Ribera's getting held up there. See if we can dive down the inside. Oh, just locking up the brakes there. Apologies to the GT. We just snatched. Oh, Peugeot! Are you kidding me, Peugeot? Why is it always a bloody Peugeot that we crash into? The Ferrari's off as well. We just can't not have... We just... Every time we are near a Peugeot, it just takes us off. And then we get the GTs in the fastest part of the track. Cool. This is just turning into a bit of a nightmare race. Oh. Van der Linde off. Try and dive down the inside of Ribera's. He gets a switchback. Our tyres are absolutely shot. I don't know if you can hear the vibrations, but they are toast, these tyres. Fortunately, I don't think we got any damage from that bit of contact. Oh, almost locking up again there. How many stints have we got to the end? 2.76 stints. So we could do a bit of an early box, try and do some strategy. Oh, bad tyres through here. Ribera's almost spinning again there. It seems like all the AI as well are a bit ragged today. See if we can get Ribera there. Oh, we tagged the BMW there as he pulled out the slipstream. Got a good run on. Ribera's pushing us right against the pit wall. Just about get it stopped before the apex turn 1. Whew. Back up to P14. Oh, understeer. Man, this car is difficult to drive today. Considering, do we go for a bit of an early pit stop, try and do something a little bit different to the cars ahead? Yeah, I think let's do it. Because we're just struggling on these tyres that are like 50p pieces. I think let's take it nice and cautious into the pits. Because I think from here we'll have to do 3 stops anyway.
Lap 153.71.
So we can get one of them done out of the way now. We are going to drop a lap down. Unfortunately. Let me just save. But it means that we can put new tyres on, fuel, and repair. So big stop here. We're going to fall behind Buemi. Who Buemi I think has done really well to catch up that far, given that he had no rear wing. Obviously the Toyota in clear air must be quite quick. Tyres changed, just repairing bodywork now. It's not been a good opening to this race. I do apologise. It's been quite a scrappy race so far, but hopefully we can bring something back. There goes the Toyota through. I imagine quite a lot of people will have some damage to repair. And away we go. We're going to come out into a little bit of clean air behind, who is this, Duresta? Oh, we got freezing cold tyres though. Let's just warm these up gently. Ooh. It's like driving on ice with these. Come on, tyres, warm up. Oh, they feel much better through the high-speed stuff. Oh, I say that as I almost understood off-road.
That time was a 3:18.51.
Oh, man! What is going on with this car? Why did I just have a spin there? I wasn't doing anything. What is going on? I'm actually a little bit baffled. Like, I hit the brake, I spin. I put the throttle down, I spin. What's going on here? Come on. Oof. Like, in the high-speed stuff where I should have loads of downforce, it's trying to kick me off as well.
Time 2:03.7.
Well, we'll have to wait and see where we actually come out after all our instance. This car was a dream to drive in Sebring. And around here, I had the same issue through practice. It just feels horrific. I don't know if this is BOP related. Whether it's setup related, whether it's driver, well, it probably is driver related. Right, we've got cars in the pits. It's just understeer, oversteer. Make up your mind. Right, cars in the pit, so at least we'll come back onto the lead lap. Try to stop again there. That's another snap. Another snap. Right, there's quite a few cars with... Let's see... Sorry, I realised I started a sentence there and then just didn't finish it. Looks like there's quite a few cars with some issues in the pits. Let's see where we come out respective to them. Miles off. Cool, okay.
7.68.
5 and a bit seconds off. Okay. Underset, nice. Oh, we got a flag. Who's crashed? It's a Ferrari. Don't move. Having flashbacks to our charity race. Seeing a Ferrari there as we came through the smoke. Wow, Nato's made his way up to the front of the field.
Lap 1, 8.48.
P17, so at least we're not last at the moment. Five seconds up to Val ahead. Well, I guess while we're trundling around at the back of the pack, we had some Le Mans updates earlier on in the week. We had the European Le Mans Series Pack 1 added, which has LMP3, I think it's the Ligier. Cool. I really wanted to meet that Lexus there. We had the Ligier LMP2 updated one, so a bit more power, a bit more downforce. They're sort of the top class in European Le Mans Series. And obviously Silverstone added, which would be exciting to go to. I think that should be added as one of our sprint races, or possible sprint races next week. And later on the season we'll be going there for a full race as well. Man, that Ferrari's already on the back of me. I'm just so slow today. I don't have an answer for what's going on. It just feels like I'm slow everywhere. Ugh, cool. Like acceleration, turning. It's just just a bit of a disaster, really, this race.
Lap 1.
Like, wow, I'm just...
6-0.
do not have the pace. I just don't really know what to do here. Nothing I do seems to be working. Yeah, the flag who's gone off. Vanderlinda. I mean, at this point, I don't, like, do you really want to watch me go around for another 55 minutes just at the back by myself?
Lap 1.
Like, I know I'm in traffic, but how am I 2 seconds a lap slower? Oh. Yeah, I think I'm not having fun. I doubt this is fun for you guys to watch. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come into the pits, just going to count us as a DNF. And then what I'll do is I'll just simulate the rest of the race, pretending I'm not in it, and then that can be the results. But I'm just not having a good time today at all. Oh, Vanderlinda's already... yeah. This is short. I don't know whether it's me, whether it's the car. I think it's... potentially the car is just terrible around here. Right, go on. Right, so we're gonna leave this race here. I'm gonna see if there's an online race to do, because I'm not having fun. I'm sure you aren't having fun either, watching me just trundle around at the back. So let's save progress. And let's exit. And what I'll do is, after I turn the stream off, I'll just continue with me sat in the pits, basically. Let's see if we've got any online races to do. I've not done online in a little bit. You've got an Imola in 20 minutes. We've got Algarve in 5 minutes. Let's do some GT3 racing. Why not? Let me look at. Oh, what am I doing? What's a good GT3 car? I mean, there's a good mix in here. I mean, I personally quite like the Porsche. That's the Mercedes. No, please take me back. Please take me back. What is going on with this menu? Right. And we could go in a Ferrari. No, let's go in a Porsche. Let's go in. We got the white. Is Oh, Rexy was Rexy was a GTE, wasn't he? Let's go in the Manti. Let's join a practice because you know we are basically going into this blind. And let's hopefully have at least one good race. Yeah, for any of those of you who might have just joined expecting my drive, we basically just had a shocker of a race today. I'm not sure whether it's the updated AI, if there's been any like updates to their speed, whether it's the BOP of the Aston Martin round Qatar, whatever it is, we just got caught up in incidents after incidents and just didn't have the pace at all, like just anywhere. We were understeering, we were oversteering, we were slow on acceleration, and basically we were last driving around by ourselves, so I thought, why, I don't want to do that for the next 50 minutes. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me do it for the next 50 minutes, so I'm going to simulate the rest of the race so we at least have the standings, and I'll show them to you next week. And I thought we'd go do an online race, because I've not done an online race in quite a while. Can I change any of these? Cool, let's just get out there and see what this GT3 is like. I've not driven a GT3 in ages. Oh, it feels very heavy. Oh my. This feels extremely heavy compared to the hypercars, which obviously it will do. Going down there. Oh, I've not done online racing in a little while. This is going to be good. I did get into a good little rhythm with online races before my drive. I think it was actually in the break between some of my drive seasons. Tricky. Went through there far too quickly. This is fun. I like doing things that aren't just my drive on the channel. Might do some other series as well. I mean, it's just finding the time, really. Yeah, that's not flat through there. Cool, let's go join the race. I've got absolutely no expectations for this race. We'll just kind of see how we get on. I think we'll have qualifying and then the race. I'll do qualifying, but I'm not expecting... If anything, I want to be at the back. Oh, this feels funky. Why does this feel funky? There we go. It's because I wasn't in anyone's lobby. I've seen these cars. These are track versions of everyday sports cars. So we're in the Porsche 911. Got the Mercedes AMG ahead of us. They have traction control ABS. Supposed to be quite friendly for all driver experiences to jump in. And if you've been watching Max Verstappen's escapades on a non-F1 weekend, this is what he'll be driving around the Nürburgring or the Nordschleife this weekend. They'll be in the Ferrari 296. GT3's being the top class around the Nordschleife. Don't get anything quicker because it's dangerous enough as it is. Big understeer there. Huge understeer. So we cannot take that last corner flat. No idea how quick I'm going to be. Let's just kind of give it a go, shall we? Let's take some fuel out. Let's go for 25%. Not really going to change anything. Do I have anti-roll bars? No, I don't have anti-roll bars. Cool. Green light. I got TC, brake bias, and ABS. sure we don't get a speed and thing that. Oh, it's really hot on track limits, isn't it? There's Benny over there. Let's see what we can do in this qualifying session. Got 4 minutes, so probably get 2, maybe 3 laps in. Oh, I think that was a pretty bad run through the final corner. Right, up towards the line. Let's start our first flying lap. Down into turn 1. Hard on the brakes, 3rd gear. Just avoid the sausage curb on the inside. Oh, I could have braken way later there. Not really compromised. I'll run through turn 3 and turn 4. We just understeered wide. Big braking zone down into turn 5. Oh, yeah, we're just trying to gain back time now, really, aren't we? We're just messing it up. Ooh. Oh, we're driving absolutely terribly today. Not having a good day at all. Oh, that's going to lose us time on this lap as well. Should we get 2 in though? Oh man, I thought I had more time to cancel it. Why was I being able to take turn 3 flat and now I can't? Tell me why. Oh, look at that, majorly green. It's a shame this lap won't count. Alright, come on, one final lap. Let's see what we got in the bag. Let's put this lap time in. Oh, we went deep. Better through there. Much better through the hairpin. I want to steer through. Getting a good chunk through there, obviously where we spun. Come on. Oh, we're just gonna lose a bit of time there on the run up to the line.
That time was a 1:49.62.
Huh? Oh, we're really slow in this as well.
Go to the grid for a race start.
You're not going to give me the qualifying time? I mean, it's probably good that I don't see that. Because we were really slow. How long was the race? 20 minutes. Let's see. Let's see if we can do anything in the next 20 minutes. Clean racing, please. I will try. Perhaps the Porsche just isn't the one.
Formation lap.
Right, let's give it a go. See what we've got. I think when we're following cars, we'll probably be a bit better off. What are we doing, guys? Come on. Right, towards the start line we go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
Green flag, green flag.
Good launch off the start. Move over to the left-hand side. Oh, someone's just been absolutely pinwheeled into there. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What the hell was that? And now my steering's not straight. Cool. Cool, that was really cool that we're going right and I get hit. Someone just goes straight across, that's cool. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, nice, cool. I love that I've just been... What? Am I just a magnet for please take me out? Man, I think I'm just going to chalk this up that today is not my day. Today really just is not my day for racing. I mean, to be fair, I hadn't put the right fuel in anyway, so I was going to be a bit ruined anyway. Oh well. Well, I think I'm going to call that there because it's just been pretty disastrous all day long. So I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you next week, hopefully for a better race. Hopefully we can actually do some racing and not just get taken out everywhere. I shall see you next week. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you later.